Leeds United have been promoted to the Premier League, and with it, surely Rangers' 49er deal is about to happen. We'll come back to Fog Football. I'd love to sit here and say that there's a whole host of information regarding this deal, but there really ain't, isn't there not? It just seems to plod along, and I mean, I get it, these things do take time, but I do strongly feel like, why not just announce it? Look at the state of the last week, you know what I mean? Are they thinking even more strategically when to announce this deal, like this weekend, when a title is literally out of reach, even though we all know it is? Are they going to do it the weekend of the Scottish Cup final, because we're nowhere near it? When are they going to announce it? I think it's going to be definitely very close to one of those announcements. And from a PR perspective, I think that's definitely the correct way to do it. It takes a bit of the sting out. Doesn't mean we're all going to forget the shite season that Rangers have had here on Fog Football, you know what I mean? Either side, but Leeds, who'd they beat yesterday? Leeds, they won 6-0 or something. I know there was a lot of talk about Leeds, and if Leeds don't get promoted, this deal's going to fall through. I didn't really believe that, you know. I mean, I know you could say, well, when they started these takeover talks, they would have expected Leeds to get promoted, which, I mean, I think most of us all expect. You know, we know the Premier League, you know what I mean? Like, it tends to be once you go down, you go straight back up. I don't think Leeds actually got promoted. I think this is Leeds' second season in the Championship. If bang on the money, but there's just a lot of people, you know, reporting that, if Leeds go down, we don't get the deal, we don't get this, and we don't get that. So it does seem to be that hurdle has been jumped, and we can move on from that hurdle. But you know, you've got everywhere, the San Francisco 49ers, there's a Premier League comparison, 6 billion, all these clickbaity titles, major update, is Kavanagh and 49ers in huge step towards purchase. I think another key factor here about this deal is the fact that, you know, Steven Gerrard and especially Jose Mourinho is like second favourite for the job. I mean, I'm not saying Rangers couldn't get Mourinho without this takeover, but Jesus Christ, I feel like our entire transfer budget in the summer would be going towards Mourinho. So yeah, we'll dive into this article. So Andrew Kavanagh and the San Francisco 49ers have secured the required shares to complete this Rangers takeover. Sun Sports understands the American consortium, having now acquired 51%, remain on course to conclude the multi-million pound deal by the end of May. Now, obviously, the league title is going to be decided, like, when? This weekend, realistically. You know what I mean? When Celtic pick up anything other than a point against anything more than 0, right? Let's just call it that. Now, obviously, they could very easily get beat, and then we could also very easily get beat. There is no guarantee that this Rangers team is going to be a fucking hell, big B in the year. That's not good. There's no guarantee that Rangers are going to beat St Mirren on, was it Saturday? We play them at 3 o'clock away. It's not on telly, which is a shame. You're used to these away days being on telly, but it's actually one of the very rare occasions, isn't it, actually, that a Rangers game away from home in the league is not on telly. Tends to happen in the split, does it? I don't really know. Leave it down below, a bit of trivia. When was the last time an Old Firm team played away in the league and it wasn't on the television in any capacity? That's crazy, isn't it? The more I think of it. Now, it means Easdale's shares won't be required to get negotiations over the line. It had been claimed the former director had emerged as a key figure in the deal, but that was completely dismissed by an Ibrox insider. The insider told Sun Sport talks have been ongoing since October to get enough shareholders on board to ensure the 51% mark can be reached after a new funding issue. Now, I know it does sound pathetic, strategically laying out these announcements so it doesn't sting as much when everything, you know, like when the league title's over and the Scottish Cup and things like that, but That's the smart thing to do, man. You know what I mean? See, after that Bilbao game, I was fuming, and rightfully so, because I thought it was fucking disgusting. Now, when you actually look at the isolated incident, right? It's not like losing the Bilbao over 2 legs. It's horrific. It's not. Bilbao are a very good team. But my frustration is, that is all we had left, and it didn't feel like we gave an all, considering the fact that it was bang bang good night. You know what I mean? Really don't understand what the hell was going on there. To be brutally honest, for Rangers, like, it was a team that was on course for a treble, coasting that Europa League game. So if you look at it like just as the isolated, the campaign as it was, you know, finishing the top 8, beat Fenerbahce, and, you know, took Bilbao reasonably close. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we had them on the ropes. We didn't really, you know what I mean? Yeah, it could have been 100 times worse. It could have been 100 times better, really, but, you know, when you factor in, we went down to 10 men, and you factor in some decisions that massively went against us, and here, I'm not saying Robin Proper, that's a red, there's no complaints, it's stupid from him. I mean, we can argue about would he have sent the Bilbao guy off if he'd done it. No, he probably would have sent off fucking one of our attackers for booking, to be honest. So, I just don't get it. I don't get it, fella. I don't get it. He'd have sent us off for diving, sorry, not booking. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but like I say, I mean, did you get the urgency from that Rangers team in that second half against Bilbao? That was it, that it was all or nothing? I didn't, but yeah, anyway, I'll tell you one thing that really does, like, literally feels all or nothing. This 49ers deal, see if this fell through, right, and if, the fake over. You know, I'm seeing all these articles on Twitter and on the World Wide Web, brother. Oh, it's fake, it's no happening, it's this, it's that. Like, see if I was a fan of a team that's about to do a treble, I couldn't give 2 shits about, you know, this fake over, because realistically, it's still going to be ahead. But it's actually funny that they can't celebrate a treble, and they have to celebrate the fact that there's a bogus claim that Rangers' takeover might fall through. You know what I mean? That's insane. That's fucking insane. You know what I mean? That really, really is. But in terms of Mourinho, Gerrard, well, we made a fit in that last night. I'd rather Mourinho, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend if Steven Gerrard came back, that's garbage. You know, I rate Gerrard, and I think, I mean, if you look at all the managers, right, that we've had in like the last decade, when it's really just been fucking, you know, a conveyor belt of managers, Gerrard's the one you would want back. You know what I mean? Gio probably second in terms, because you'd like to see him get back a wee bit more. But who really knows what else is happening there, to be honest. So maybe we could see a scenario where the manager is announced on a certain date and the takeover is announced on a certain date. That's what I would do. Try and ease the pain of this season. But yeah, there's no bandage, there's no band-aid, there's no nothing, man. Plaster, you name it, there's hee-haw that's covering this season, man.